But the commission, part of our source of information in monitoring hate speech are things we also we are getting from the cyberspace. So we are monitoring the cyberspace as well. So when we start our proceedings to deal with hate speeches, most of the information we are going to work with will be things we called from the cyberspace, and we'll be calling those people to account. But our processes involve fair hearing. We are not like police or somebody that can just arrest you. First of all, we must give you fair hearing. That is asking you to explain, and then we take it further from there. And of course, we don't prosecute here. However, if from our investigations we come to the conclusion that what you have done or what you have said has elevated itself to become a hate speech, we would now be calling on the appropriate authorities to prosecute. As for the arise assault, you can be sure we are going to push. We are going to work with you to make sure that justice is done. We are going to make sure that justice is done in that case. We'll do our best. We can never sit by to watch any of our media people being assaulted or harassed like that. It will not happen again. However, do you know that there were cases where about 17 or 18 INEC officials were kidnapped or something like that, and they were able to recover them? Is that not commendable? That is commendable. And if you also look at how they mobilize at the hotspots, probably things could have been worse if they didn't do so. We still recorded a couple of violence and so on and so forth. Like, we could hear some places where people were even using a town crier in the night, making certain things. This country is just too big. How would you know which community they are going to do that? Probably by the time you call police and come, the people have dispersed. However, these things that have been recorded have to be followed up. Luckily, most of them were recorded in the social media. So now that elections are over, time has now come for the various agencies of government, including the police, that will get these complaints, to now sit down and analyze some of these information, invite those people. What would expect, what I think we all need is that, please, action about this thing should not be in secret. If police has arrested any of those people, if police is prosecuted, they should let us know so that we are not kept in the dark. Because these are the things that build confidence in the system. We don't want it to for people to go away with the impression that nothing was done about this thing. Meanwhile, maybe things have been done. For instance, most times after elections like this, people go away with the impression that these election violations, nothing happened, they are not prosecuted and all that. Whereas when you sit down at times, you now get figures. Like, I had the police commissioner in Lagos saying that they had about 17 matters, but 5 files were already ready, and those 5 files have been sent to INEC. Election-related offenses, it's INEC that prosecute them. Even though INEC has been complaining that they don't have the capacity to do so, but that's the law. So until when we create, and that's why we've been clamoring for an election offenses tribunal, so that all these kind of election-related offenses can go to the appropriate. Now, INEC is already overflogged. They are wobbling. They are struggling. Carrying things like prosecution of offenses to INEC, I think, but, well, that's the wisdom of the law. So all of us should join hands to also clamor that the National Assembly should pass the law on election offenses tribunal, so that these issues of election violation can be situated in a body independent from INEC and police that can make sure that justice is brought to book.